Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are picking beans today. So, back in the groove here. We got all of our wheat planted for what we need planted right now. We can't plant the rest of it until we finish harvesting those beans that I showed you all in the last video. So other than that, we're caught up with that. So now we're back at this. I actually had filmed some stuff yesterday. Ended up not liking what I'd filmed, so we're just going to start fresh today. I've kind of noticed it's been a little bit more challenging filming harvest this year for me because last year the filming process during it was so new. Could show everybody everything. Don't really want to just keep showing the same thing over and over again though. So we are currently working on figuring out how to make these videos still be interesting while still doing the same thing. It's a little bit, like I said, challenging for me, but we're getting there. I've realized recently that the videos have become less interesting, so we're going to do what we can and figure it out here. But right now we're getting this field opened up and going to try and get it knocked out here.
We're heading back here, put some tracks on a skid steer. We just ended up grinding stumps out and breaking a track. So I got some new ones here, and we're gonna see if I can get these put on with one guy, and we'll see how it goes. Made it back here to skid steer, got it jacked up, got the old track off. You can see where it ripped the links. That's what made it come off. So now I'm going to pop the cover off, pull the grease fitting, take the loader, collapse the idler back, and clean it all up, get it ready for the new one. I got it cleaned up, collapsed. I got to go up more, so I got to block it up, take the jack up, got the new track here, then it'll be ready to go on. Let's see if we can get her on. Alright, so I got the track halfway on, got it on the front, got it on top idler. I got to pull the slack back. Obviously you can see there's a bunch of slack here. Pull it back to the back, slide it on that one, and we'll put the grease in her and get her tightened up. Wasn't too bad. Got the track tightened up. She's ready to go back to work.
Well, we're still picking here. Lights are now on. It is about 8 o'clock and doesn't look like I got much accomplished. We started in this field over here. Right after that last clip, Dad came and swapped me out combines. Down here where we're picking at, it's pretty busy and he doesn't like moving the combines whenever it's kind of rush hour, as he just doesn't like to do it. And I moved it for him and picked out a spot and waited to get picked up. While I was doing that, this combine I'm running now started having DEF problems because my dad was running it, and turns out we had some clogged DEF filters, so we got those fixed or changed out, and we're just now back picking here. All we're probably going to do is finish this field up and probably head home for the night, so we'll see you all tomorrow. Hey everybody, we're back here in the morning. Right now we are right across the road from my house in this field that's already been picked. We were farming around some tree stumps and some trees and an old fence line that was there that's no longer there. So yesterday Josh used the stump grinder on some of those stumps, got them out of there. We cut some trees down and ground those stumps down, but now there's some brush and stuff still laying in those tree lines. So I'm riding over here to the skid steer that has the grapple on it now, and we're going to grapple some of these trees up, and Josh is going to come over and work up those fence lines that we cleaned up. so we can start farming through them next year. Hopefully, it's kind of the plan. But we're gonna get in the skid steer here and start getting those cleaned up. Well, we finally made it back out here to the field. We're up here on the back of the combine. So last night, whenever I changed these depth filters, there's supposed to be 3 of them on here. I only changed 2 of them because I didn't have all the tools I needed. So we're gonna get this other one changed here real quick and get this head dropped and get moved out of here. So these filters are kind of a pain in the butt to change. One of them is right inside this tube here, and you got to pull this out. The other one goes up and underneath here, and let's see, is in this black line right here, and then the other one is inside this big filter housing. So the one we're changing now is the big one in this filter housing. We got it loosened. We've got it loosened up here. We're gonna see if we can spin it off of there. They're all kind of a pain in the butt. All right, we're gonna put this camera down to get that off there. All right, there's the old one. Got it off. Then got this new one on. We'll get ready to put it back up in there and get it tightened back up so we can get this head dropped and get out of here. Oh, we got our first bin load here going in the truck at this new farm we just moved to. We're gonna see here in a minute if we can get our auto steer to work. It hasn't really been working too well. I know a lot of people last night were posting pictures of the northern lights and all that from the geomagnetic storm we're having, but essentially that really messes with our auto steer and things like that. So messes with all the satellites. When we turn back around to lock back on our line, it's always shifted over and things like that. We had a really hard time yesterday being able to use it, which we technically really couldn't use auto steer yesterday because of how bad it was, but I heard yesterday was supposed to be the peak of it, so we'll try it out here in just a little bit and see if it's going to work. So right now we're accepting all of our stuff, getting ready to make a new AB line here, get our head dropped, get going down through here. We're going to mark our A. B, and we're going to set on that line. So right now we're on that red line, so when we get down here to the other end, we'll see if everything's going to line back up. Yesterday everything was about 5 foot off, so hopefully today will be better and we'll be able to use this auto steer today. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, I got a phone call in the middle of that pass and I forgot to report back, and we are already unhooked here and moving to our next farm. So we're gonna get on the road here and get on over to it. Eric is cutting. You can kind of see the dust right over here. I'm right on the other side of that house, and he's gonna move over where I'm going as soon as he gets that field done. Well, we got over here to the next field. All these fields through here, there's some small fields on this side, and there used to be an old train track right here that we got to get across. There's some nicer fields over there. Actually, since we planted this field is now owned by a different person. It went up for auction. The guy that did own it passed away, and they had an auction here, and one of the neighbors that joined this farm actually ended up buying it. They don't farm or anything, so they asked if we would continue on farming it, and which we said we obviously would. But we had to make a new opening to get across the track because we used to come in from a different side that we won't be able to come in from anymore. But it's definitely still a nice farm, and I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to keep on farming it. So we finally got across the old train tracks. They're actually not there anymore, and they're kind of building like a walkway through there for the state. So we've got that all settled out now. We got over here in some bigger fields now, and actually Eric and I are in the same field. So last year we unlocked some features on our ag leaders here to where you can actually see I'm up here and Eric's down here, and they'll kind of talk to each other, and we'll know where we're at in the field. We did that so if we're picking in the same field, it would know that if we run over a spot that's already been picked, the monitor knows. It doesn't keep trying to count bushels and things like that. So pretty cool feature, I think, and I'm glad we get to use something like that and keep track of all of our yields. Well, we're still over here on this farm ways on. We had a little bit of a slowdown. Josh dropped the truck at the wrong spot, and I had to walk and go get it. So we just got back with it. Eric got the grain cart dumped off. Now we are currently dumping combines. So we're gonna dump both of these, and then Eric's gonna go finish filling the truck with it. And after that, I'm gonna go, or during that, we have the skid steer over here where we had to make a new entrance. I'm gonna jump in it. I had some problems crossing one of our crossings that we have over here. It's getting a little grown up. Trees are starting growing in it, so I'm gonna grab the skid steer, go push the trees back a little bit so I can get through there. I have a 35-foot head, so if I had problems getting through there, Eric is gonna have some major problems getting through there with a 40-foot. So like I said, I'm gonna go push those out, and we'll do that while he's dumping his grain cart, and then we'll both come back, and after that we'll have 2 fields left. I don't know if you can see them. There's one right here down at the bottom, and then there's one more up there on top. There's some smaller fields, so we'll grab them and get moved on to the next farm still tonight. Well, I've got my crossing fixed up. We are coming up on it now. Like I said, it was pretty narrow. The trees on this side were really starting to grow into it, so we pushed them back a little bit, and now we should be able to get across here pretty easy. Earlier, I don't know if you can tell, I fell down in that hole, and I like never got this combine back up out of there. So let's see here. And we are across with, should be plenty of room for Eric to get across there. Well, we are dumping our last load on this grain cart for the night. I was thinking that we were gonna have time to move, but things just didn't work out right, and that's okay. At least we got done over here, and we'll get moved first thing in the morning while the dew's on and get some stuff settled out. I got some sections on my head that need replaced, some things like that, and hopefully by the time we're done doing all that, it will be dried off enough to start cutting. Well, we're finally here in the field today. So last night we left the combines parked where they were. This morning I came in, helped move some combine, or one combine, and Josh could only work till 10 this morning, so he dumped some trucks. Eric took a load to the granary, and he brought the semi here to where we're at. So after that, Dad took Eric back over, grabbed the other combine, and I had somewhere to go for just a little bit today. Well, we got this field finished up. It didn't take very long, just a couple hours. So we're gonna get everything unhooked here and hopefully get moved around here in just a minute. Well, we just got home here for the night. We got both combines going in the barn to start getting fuel. So we're gonna back both these in here real quick. Well, we are headed back. We picked up one head on our way, and that's probably going to end up doing it for this video. So we appreciate you all watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment if you want, and then also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll see y'all in the next one.